Alright, so that looks promising. Yes, we are aware, YouTube. Open widget. Oh, just stream health. Go live. Alright, so looks like we may be better utilizing T-Mobile. Unfortunately, that's not the best for the game, but I can work with it. Alright, let's confront Storm Terror. Hopefully everyone's having a pretty good day so far. I managed to break a few things, so you know, there's that. Yeah, 110 milliseconds. It's gonna be fun. I may end up having to do Spiral Abyss on Mediacom, which is not ideal for obvious reasons. Alright, let's get this going. Come to Valen. Yeah, see that this is where T-Mobile fails. High latency. Which is an issue if I'm going to be doing the Spiral Abyss.
Everyone hold hands. This way.
Alright, well maybe it'll be promising. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Told him to do a charge attack and he just wasn't doing it. But I should expect that right now. Today is Spiral Abyss Day, but if things continue as they are, we may not be able to, which is sad. Wow, interesting. I thought that the Spiral Abyss would have reset already. Well, so when does the Spiral Abyss reset? Or is it going to reset with, whatchamacallit? Words. Words are not coming to me. That's fine. Will it reset with 4.3? When I said Spiral Abyss, I meant Battle Pass, not Spiral Abyss. I'm going the wrong way. Let's see. Because Rouse is not good against Andreas, so let's do Yon Fe.
I charge a higher rate to meet.
I'm sure you do. You can charge your rate all you want. It's not going to affect me. Alright. Well, at least it's nice and toasty in here. Alright, looks like things might have stabilized out. Hopefully that stays the case. It said that I have to have 2 internets just to be able to kind of stream. But we expect nothing less. As we slowly run. Traveler.
Yes.
Ready to test your skills.
Well, yes, I am. I've got the fire.
Auto mod is now available.
I see everything.
Damn, that did some
Our bond
damage.
is strong. Incinerate.
Ooh. Just took a blast to the face. That's not how you're supposed to do it, sweetheart.
Just you wait.
It's an instance where he did the dash 3 times the other day, or not last week, but the week before. It's kind of weird. Can't say I've ever seen him do that. Usually it's 2 and then back. Keep it going, buddy. Keep it going.
Motion to compel.
No, there's our lag again. Something started to happen. Time for lag. Let's go back to Rossley.
Yeah, I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee a victory.
And Benny Benassi, sorry, bud, you're getting swapped out. Where's Charlotte?
Nearer to the action is closer
But
to
we
the
need to level up Charlotte a hair. Man, we haven't gotten any billets in a while. That's unusual. Let's go over to Charlotte. Let's level her up. This should count towards our gold requirement. Yes, indeed. Because we need to at least get to Ascension 4. Yeah, we should be good to do so, actually. Sweet! Your attack has gone up. Level up. Use these. Alright. Because obviously we still want to have enough ride when that time comes. Ascension. Perfect. We don't have enough barrel conks to send her again.
Done
So.
this for other people in the
But I
past
wanted to
too,
get diversified
with the materials you
investigation. Yes. Alright, claim that. Alright, let's go to our domains. Come on down here to Trust Domains. Because I want the Realm of Beginnings. Actually, you know, for this... I should probably not use that team. Alright, Rossley, you're being replaced. Yon Fei.
Ready for trial.
Trial indeed. Trial through the fire and flames. Gotta keep an eye on my battery voltages. Once they hit 3.3 volts, I should be able to swap back over to them. Let's see. I messed up. I swapped out my main board for my inverter last night, as I mentioned during the stream, and I messed up. I turned the inverter on at the inverter itself, not the switch, which means that my inverter did not actually shut off last night when my batteries got too low because we hadn't had sun here, which is annoying, but you know, it is what it is. And so my batteries got super low, which is bad. Oh gosh, she's gonna die. So I've been slowly trickle charging them with my battery charger, not solar, which is the way I would prefer to do it. Oh, Yanfei did die. Dang it. Oh, well, that's probably because of that, huh? I just imagine that Yanfei is good for this part. I don't actually know she is, but, you know, I figure fire's going to be good against all the Dendro stuff. Deadlier monsters incoming. Okay. I do kind of want to, like, build her up. Oh, I don't think I've seen you before. You get the vaporize going with Furina. Get some burning. She does some pretty decent damage. Come on. I do kind of want to build her up as well. I think that'd be I think she'd be a good teammate to have. While that's doing its thing. skip that. Still not turning on. Okay.
I see everything. Breath of the flame. Motion to compel.
I gotta find a shield of revival. Enter it, and we are safe.
Our bond is strong. Shower your praise. Time to shine. Incinerate.
Oh, you took some damage there, didn't you? Hey, Youngface, she's doing pretty decent for herself. I can't knock her. Nope, still not on, so let's turn it off here. And how long has the stream been going? It's been going for an indeterminate amount of time, 13 minutes. Around the 20-minute mark, I need to go swap my laundry over. So that's all those. Let's go to our teapot. We can leave the teapot. I know it's not super high. All right, so we still have 51 remaining. Actually, we can go buy stuff in our teapot. Let's do that. Yeah, only 510. Man, the lag. The lag!
This realm is
Trying to decide if I want to do my spiral abyss or not. Just drink. Yeah, good. Give me those. Just need to swap you two out. The Realm Depot. Kind of like the Home Depot. Both realms. The Realmless Despot. Okay, I wasn't sure it actually bought because I didn't hear the noise. Because, you know, lag.
If you ever have any questions about the realm,
I never will, thank you. Alright, so looks like they are inside. Swap these girls out for other people. Oh no. There's a clone. What are we gonna do? Rest Lisa. Go to companion. Beto, I guess you're gonna go there now. Confirm. Now we need to find where we put Zhongling. Is she Alfred? I guess she is. Move. I should probably get rid of Paimon, honestly. Because she's not doing anything. Where is she? Mirage Isle. Where's Mirage Isle? Oh, okay. You can see how much I'm aware of what's going on in my own world. Rest. Let's do Lynette. There you go. Confirm. And save. So now we have new people up. Now let's go to Inazuma, do our daily commissions. $3.295. Like, it should be It should turn on, so it's a little disconcerting currently, actually. Level 60. Oh, I didn't realize that Furina is only 86. I thought she was 90. Oh, I should probably level her up. We'll get there. I mean, I could max her out right now. It's not needed. She's fine. She's doing okay. Nope, so much for me hitting spacebar. Oh, if it isn't my little girl's new pal. How's business doing, bud? Yep, she is. Unfortunately, we can't get her. Man, these next two banners kind of annoy the crap out of me because they're both really good. We were looking to hang out with Yoimiya. I mean, wouldn't everyone? Is this really okay? Are you sure? Let me do my mission. That's fireworks outside the city. Where am I going? Somewhere over here?
Yep.
Beautiful. Hopefully everyone's having a pretty good day so far. So my day has been a rather interesting one because I messed up. But, you know, besides that, it's been pretty good. Oh, and, you know, having a old muscle in my back. Minor detail. Something about moving, you know, 1,000 pounds of concrete a few times. We'll do that to you. I'm getting old.
Pew pew.
Report back to Naganohara Ryunosuke. We can do that. I'm going the wrong way. It's kind of looking for something to kill to build her up. But...
Say cheese.
Get over here! Oh, he ran off. Right, because I was trying to kill him. Minor detail. But I don't know if I should do the Spiral Abyss yet until Battle Pass is back. I don't think I'm going to spend the extra on the Battle Pass this month. I think I'm just going to do the $10 one. Ah, how'd it go? They were quite lovely, actually. Reach the destination, we can do that. Where are we going? Let's go to Kujo Encampment. And drink some more smoothie. The only nice thing is because I have to like burn power right now. I'm warm and it's cold out. Alright, give me 1 minute. I believe my laundry may be done. Let me check. Can Daddy get up? Thank you.
There are lots of journalists in the court of Fontaine, but not all of them hold themselves to a high professional standard. If you're ever looking to do an interview, I'm your best choice.
It does not. Still has about 5 minutes, so we will keep an eye on that. What are we doing? We're doing a thing. Voltage charge. Damn. Well, Charlotte's dead. Because she definitely just got impaled by that. Hey there, Alpha Titan. How's it going, man? And up we go. It's the last one. It is not. Really wish these worked as well as the ones in Sumeru. Like, they could revamp them at any moment. Okay, so we're going back here. That's weird. American server? Yes, indeed.
range knows me. Settle down.
Unnecessary. Oh, we'll get some lag going. There we go. That was pretty close, actually. However, Kazu is not doing too well. Poor dude.
The Steambird is an excellent publication. They have many outstanding journalists, and the editor-in-chief is always open to new ideas. But most importantly, they pay their
Honestly,
writers on
I'm
time.
not sure. What am I doing? Increasing danger. Ah. Okay. Oh, Charlotte's dead.
Photos to the Steambird.
That didn't take long. Alright, well, we got the hyper beam, so.
Smile.
Whoopsie. Alright, let's do this.
Right here too.
Bow your head.
Time to
So
go.
it doesn't last very long, which is unfortunate, but way down here. And now we just slowly float over here. Keep hoping that since I have like the Inazuman commissions, I'll find like chests and such, and I've not found like any. That's the whole reason I selected Inazuma. Or like, you know, a puzzle, something. Oh, it's this one again. We did this one the other day.
Yeah.
Hold that pose.
The range knows me.
Cha, cha.
I don't quite understand how Charlotte works. That's
Silence.
Smile.
Bow
she
your
looks like
head.
a lot from that, doesn't she? Oh, we're lagging. That's why we're having issues. So much lag. Is that the last one? It was. Beautiful. Said like I want to do Spiral Abyss, but I don't know if I should with that. That or I could swap over to Mediacom, which is not ideal. How are we looking? 2.97. $3.297 you should turn on. Without an issue.
The academia? What
But you're
happened
not.
this time?
I've watched you play this game way too much. I still don't understand the concept of the game. That's fair.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Can't see what's going on after this. Has it been more than 5 minutes? It was the wrong button. Honestly, don't know how long I'll be able to stream because my bitrate is doing okay, thankfully, but my actual latency, which you see at the top right, is not. And for what I was aiming to do today, well, I guess I could do
Astra,
whatchamacallit.
thank you for complete.
You can do story stuff and not do the Spiral Abyss yet.
Well,
I mean, there's just lots of chaos happening. That's all. Alright, let me go swap my my laundry over. Give me 1 second.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
when you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Error. Everyone can hear your voice.
Haven't you heard?
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
And we are back.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other.
So I heard that we had...
Has a rich and complex flavor profile.
I heard that Catherine bugged out there. I heard the error, which is... Because what people don't realize is Catherine is not human. She's a doll or a robot. Go to the fountain. All right, let's do that. I'm just wondering when my inverter will start working again, because this is an issue. Alright, so we're in cutscenes. I guess it's going to be most of today's stream.
What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
She's a dollbot? Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure
Pretty much
are a lot
she's
of
designed
puppets
to
here.
help the Adventurers Guild be available everywhere. Because Catherine can be anywhere and not be in danger. Vache? Huh? What?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
Uh-oh. We're wigging out. Did you just say something, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Pretty much, yes. Strange. Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine.
They don't need
converges
grass.
here.
Grass is overrated.
It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Who needs that anyway?
Lynette! You scared Paimon!
Come on,
How
what?
did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you.
7%.
Remember?
Okay, so I think you need to be a little bit higher. 39.61. Gross. By the way, Lynette, I seem to hear a faint voice just
What
now.
do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seemed as if the voice was coming from the mountain. Fountain, not mountain. I can't read.
To scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be
Ad break
imagining things
ended.
at all.
Wonderful. Thank
I
you.
suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
All the time. Like, she's constantly crying.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
So,
Then you should
constantly.
understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the
They don't
tears
need
that
grass,
fall
eh?
to
Oh,
the
God.
ground will eventually
I mean,
gather
I'm
here.
trying to grow grass.
So
It's
maybe what
failing
you heard was
terribly.
the intense
I have a lot of
emotion
dirt.
coming from someone's tears.
One life at the heated toilet and forgets about the outside world. Hey, heated toilets are a good thing, man. Ah, that's an interesting explanation. Not sure whether I buy it, though.
So, what did the voice say?
It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh.
Though the heated toilet
You
suit
were
is really
hearing
nice.
their emotions.
Like,
And Paimon wonders
totally
what
recommend it.
happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
No, my plan for this spring actually is to buy like 10 pounds of grass seed, which should do about 3 times my yard, and oversee the yard, try to get grass to actually grow. So I'm gonna need grass seed, I'm gonna need some more soil, because right now it's just like dirt and red clay, which is not conducive to grass growing. So put the soil on, put the grass seed down, overseed it, put the soil on top, kind of like, you know, rake it in a little bit, that way the birds don't eat it. And then water the ever-living crap out of it and hope I get grass. I'll probably start doing that in like February. We'll see how it goes.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you.
Hello,
I
Liney.
knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
Hey there, Aaron. How's it going?
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
This game is available for my iPad
The
on the App
Opera
Store.
House has
But my
assigned
MacBook
seating,
isn't
so
on the
you
App Store.
always have to make reservations.
I thought it was
I've
available
already
for
reserved your seats,
for
and
Mac as
here
well.
are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Linny.
Looks like if you want to play it on Mac, you'll have to load up in
There's no need to
using
keep
Boot Camp
thinking.
Assistant to install Windows and do it via virtual
Hey,
machine.
Lenny,
I didn't realize
could you
that.
come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Did not realize they didn't have it just natively running on Mac yet. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Well, looking into it, looked extremely complicated. It's honestly not too bad. Inside of settings for Mac, Boot Camp is a native option, so it makes it pretty simple to do. It's just under settings somewhere. Surprisingly simple. I would do a tutorial on it, but I don't have a Mac anymore. It seems easier to just run on my iPad and hook up my iPad to a big screen.
Come on, let's sit down.
From my experience, controller's terrible. I'm a controller player for almost every game, and I could not play this game on controller. My grandma admitted to eating a lot of red clay dirt when she was younger. It happens. So, I mean, I would recommend trying to get it on desktop as well, just because it does get a lot easier with keyboard and mouse. The iPad Mini 6, it seems run. Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's surprising how well it can run. I have a Galaxy S22 that I played it on, and it runs beautifully.
Practically empty still.
It's just controller's a little difficult.
Awkward if we don't say anything.
You're up, Paimon. Isn't that usually your job?
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so
you heard all that.
All of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down.
Paimon, you're never quiet.
Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk. But
this will be your best friend for doing so. Right here. This is actually from Apple Sports. So it makes it a lot easier. Oop. Oh, this is getting even more awkward.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front.
So there's the full walkthrough from Apple on it. On how to do it. It's surprisingly simple.
If Mr. Linney would like to be my
like,
friend,
it'll probably
I would
take
be
you
more
20
than
minutes
happy
to set up.
reciprocate.
I did it years ago.
Oh, so
Do you know what the acronym for
friends
Paimon
with
is?
them.
I do not.
Oh, this is getting
Thank you for the follow, Aaron. I appreciate it.
Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Vaudain.
It is an honor to meet you two. I
That's
have heard
glorious.
of your deeds across Teyvat.
Personified
And as required
artificial
by proper
intelligence made of
etiquette,
nutrients. I
I
mean,
will
she's just
also
emergency
introduce
food,
myself.
so
I am
checks out.
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is
Nervillet.
to have you here to see my show.
They said that a little
Mr.
weird, but
Linney,
I'll take it.
I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Oh.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
Yes, yes, he is.
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is.
Why
Allow
do they
me
say
to introduce
Nervillet?
you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That
bothering me.
seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Ooh, sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no
First line says you need a Mac with an Intel
such an
processor.
important person.
No offense taken.
Processor does it have?
Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been
Interesting.
striking a pose for quite
Didn't
a
realize the
while
Pros
now.
had that.
I believe she is
that
trying to
restriction.
give
Let's see
you
if there's
a most
any
elegant and
alternatives.
impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner
Because there are a few other
rather than
methods,
later. Otherwise,
but
she
I
may
don't want to
become
recommend them if they're convoluted.
flustered.
Like setting up Wine or Windows emulation, it's an option, but it tends to be a pain for people who may not know what they're doing.
Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh.
Don't want to use
has a
parallels. That's
smug and
bad.
satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. that is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
No, we're not going to do parallels. I'm not going to walk anyone through that. It's terrible.
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will
I've heard
start
good
as
things
soon as
about
the audience has made their
Xbox Pass
way to
that
their
way.
seats.
I've never used it myself.
The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
Well, it looks like Parallels did get updated to where it works better now. It used to be limited to 4 gigabytes, which was terrible, but apparently they've now updated it, so that's good. Let's see.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show,
Training staff, I
Lenny.
want to try and explain how to set up parallels.
And over here is my sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Oops, just got hit with a 30-second ad. Welcome to Twitch. Break has ended.
I know she may seem to
that's
be
what I've
a
been
little
thinking.
sleepy right now,
Maybe in
but
30
that's
seconds,
just
yeah.
a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Thank you,
Now,
Lynette.
some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Both
Of course, the
Lynette and
license is
myself
dumb.
have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily.
I have
Perhaps
a Bluetooth
in an
iPad, a Bluetooth
unexpected
mouse and
way.
keyboard.
I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight
I
soon
wonder if
enough.
that works. I've never tried it.
And before I forget, there's one more thing I should
You'll
say.
have to try and let me know if it works.
You never know
Because
what
if
can
so, then
happen
that's
in the blink
that'll
of an
work
eye.
just fine.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
It looks like I could really get into it. It can get addictive very quickly. The good thing is the free-to-play option, it still works for a lot of people. So you don't even have to spend money on the game if you don't want to. You just advance quicker if you do, of course. But it's very free-to-play friendly. And
These little tricks.
I want to say I've
You've
probably
seen
put
them
over
all
1,000
before.
hours in this year. It's been a lot.
So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky.
We have Herb. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Uh-oh. The Hydro Archon? Not a good idea.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
I started playing it. I was watching videos on what not to do with certain types of currency.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I told them to check all the props carefully. With
The main thing
lid on,
is
even
saving
air
your
can't
primo
escape.
gems for what you want.
An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Whoosh. Oh?
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
with new clothing as well. Fiorina looks very happy about this. So the main thing to know when it comes to the game is it is a gacha game at the end of the day, meaning it's essentially gambling. Excuse me. Essentially gambling for characters and weapons. The weapon banner is pretty much never going to be needed until you're established for what you want. What a show. No wonder he's a famous magician.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still
In order to guarantee a character, you have to have a maximum
on stage, rather than
of 180 wishes available.
Intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared.
I'll explain the pity system in a moment once we're on cutscene.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough, but Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical
clarify why the
now,
controller is so much worse than keyboard and mouse? Yeah, so once we're out of cutscene hell, I can show you. But controller, like, it was just a little clunky for how everything controlled for swapping characters and maneuvering.
I'm sure many of our clever audience members
But there's a lot of characters in the game that use rather quick movements that a controller cannot do.
Our lucky audience member and I
Same
will
with
each
if you're
enter a magic
using
box.
touchscreen on a phone
After
or
1 minute,
iPad.
we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
Well, let's watch and see. I'm sure we can spot how he
The
does it.
lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations!
Oh.
You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute.
All 60
Please,
seconds?
come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
There you go.
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, okay.
She does not seem okay with this.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
Paimon, you're rude. I'm sure Liney's prepared. With the whole crowd counting together, you can even if you wanted to.
No,
Nice.
that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
This is almost like an interactive anime, pretty much, yeah.
That's
They
right,
actually are
perfect.
making an anime
Keep
for it, and
going.
I really
All right,
should
I'll
watch
see
it.
you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52,
Paimon.
Huh? Why aren't you counting, Malevolent?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
Not even once.
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm fine. I'm just double checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Twitch has been going crazy with these ads.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
I think it's all part of the show. Maybe he's just supremely confident in his abilities. Bing. Isn't that right, Is?
What was that noise?
You want a treat?
Did you hear it too?
Did it come from the stage? It was just to divert our attention.
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25, 24, 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, the decorations
No,
are important.
That's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19, 18, 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like
Hey,
me
you know how's it
can't
going, man?
guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait. Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
I am so far. It's been pretty good. And he has abandoned us.
Ta-da!
I like the little show right at 2 seconds, like, oh, we've just done it in the nick of time. The poor audience member's gone, dead. Oh. Well, that's not what was supposed to happen, probably. Don't worry, there's no strawberry jam. It's fine.
What happened?
Yeah, that looks bad.
Huh? Is this part of the show?
No, I don't think it is.
Mr. Linney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
He looks a little flustered.
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
If this was just an accident, then
okay,
we must
Farina,
investigate
you're
the
just now
cause.
popping in, huh?
But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of justice.
Isn't that right, Is?
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
After some time, the guards complete their investigation.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowl in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
She's disappeared.
It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance.
Sabotage.
And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
I really like his voice actor.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
And to pull it off like this, in front of an audience, including the Archon and the Chief Justice.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly?
That's poor form.
Hey,
Alex's face. Let's go, man.
Magician Mr. Linney is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Well, that's just rude.
Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Like, one of his dudes is now dead. Come on.
Oh, this all
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
your magic
Just
show,
watching
did
our,
not? The missing
so far,
girl
almost hour of
disappeared
cutscenes.
after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not?
I mean, I
Now
can't
that I
argue with
think
her
about
logic
it,
there.
That whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more
Right?
than a provocation.
Hey, we never
a
said that their
bald-faced
creativity was the
challenge.
best of times, okay?
That can't be right. How could Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
He's a suspect at most. It's hard to believe all this happened during the show.
Save discussion
What is the
for a later
Genshin?
time,
Which
please.
impact? The third impact,
Lady
obviously.
Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
However, as for what a
But
Genshin
what
is,
Lady
it's
Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
pretty sure it was like a time period
Looks like
in Japan.
she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
Making a reference to Honkai
Farina
Third
said
Impact,
it all.
on Hoylab's other games.
I mean, of course, my
Or we
dear
could
people.
be making Evangelion
But
reference
what
to the
excites
Third
me
Impact.
even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, traveler. You
Hoyoverse?
support
Yeah,
Lenny,
creators of
won't
the game.
you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
Well, I trust Liney. It seems like a good idea, right?
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met.
Well, not the type of duel I would like to have, because I would slaughter you.
But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome.
She is so
No more
presumptuous.
draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting
Head up,
showdown
please.
and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
In her
I
mind, it's a draw.
understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Yes, I am. I mean,
Very
some
well.
people really like her
The trial
voice
will be held a
for
day from now in the Opera
reasons.
House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in
I mean,
such a
my
short
specialty is
amount of time.
fighting, not legal systems. Also, what's with your eyelashes?
Really
Those are
quite
weird.
Looking forward to hearing it.
Everyone is dismissed, and the audience begins to leave, along with Fiona and Nouvelle. Nouvelle. Why do they put an R on there? That's not how that works.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up.
We are
myself.
at 57, and I'm definitely not. I'm saving for a Raiden. My goal is to get C2 Raiden, and I don't have her at all, so wish me luck.
But now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
No, not even once.
Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole
Weird
thing
lashes
is
exist.
mysteries
It's not a why,
layered
it's
upon
that's fair.
mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not.
Especially when I show you
don't
how
know
many
why poor
primos
Cal was
and
in the
wishes I
box.
have built up.
As
It's
for
not
how
enough.
that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my
I did
performance,
indeed.
then we need to figure out what they did.
She took all of my
Even a
primos.
skilled and knowledgeable magician like
She
myself
took,
couldn't pull all
155
that off
wishes.
in just 1 minute.
Yes, it is very strange, but there's no denying what happened.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
And where did you get those glasses, Paimon?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the
Oh,
city
that's a big
earlier.
boy yawn.
Pretty cool, huh? Don't
Okay,
worry,
Tom.
Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
How do you have
I think they look
savings?
cute on you, Paimon.
Thank you, Lynette.
Taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now.
I mean, we've got her
back to my
on
normal
standby.
self.
We could do it.
But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to
We only
prove
took
our
10
own
fates because there's
innocence.
already 80 pity and guaranteed. Man, I was
Then
at,
you agreed to be our attorneys.
I think, 20 pity.
Thanks for
No
that.
guarantee. And
We'll
it
be
took
counting on you.
everything I had.
Yes,
So,
thank
damn
you
it.
so much.
I won't let you down. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Leave it to us.
Is Paimon real?
Since we're
Unfortunately.
going to start investigating,
Much to my
I do have
dismay.
a question first. Where did Lynette go
But she's
during
mainly
the
just emergency
performance?
food.
Oh, well. I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what
sustainer of heavenly
happened,
principles.
then it will
There you
be
go.
well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss
Why
our
are you being
magic
creepy,
tricks.
sir?
We'll go speak with the guards.
Why do you do
and
this?
In the meantime, you
I
can
love
go
you so
investigate
much,
the
and then
stage
you
and
just
the
go
seating
creepy.
areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case.
Too far. Oh, are we finally out of cutscenes? Nope. We're
Hello,
still more.
officer. How's the investigation going?
We're aligning Lynette's attorneys.
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen,
Can I
I'll
help
be
you, sir?
perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a
This is what you
mess
want?
if I were you.
Huh?
Bonk.
What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
Uh-oh. Are we about to see some strawberry jam?
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in
He
the
became Strawberry
audience,
Jam.
the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
Why was Cal inside? Wasn't the girl supposed to be in there?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Sure he does.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
Like a day.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases.
Lightning's
I can
assistant
tell
is
you that
very dead,
people
though.
are the
So
least reliable kind of evidence.
we could try to blame him. But why would he kill himself? But that's not always true. People can always be the most reliable evidence.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if
Why?
you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Why do you stare? Sir. You get book. You can use the case record to confirm your current evidence and clue collection situation and sort case-related information. Could we not do this? Please. There's a reason I did not finish playing Astral Chain, and it was literally this. The investigation from the guards indicates that the fireworks launched at the tail end of the magic performance set the rope dangling the water tank alight, causing the tank to fall and kill Cowl, who was within it. It seems evident that Liney is the likeliest user of the prop to commit a crime. However, the reason for the victim being Cowl and the reason for the chosen lady's disappearance remains mysteries. The deceased's identity. The deceased is one of Liney's assistants named Cowl. He was well trusted by all his colleagues. His job was setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. A detective in action. I swear to God. Okay. Oh. This is where the magic box was struck. If Cowl weren't inside the box at that moment, he might have dodged the falling something. The falling water tank, probably is what it said.
Go ahead, have a look around. In the end, we're both after the truth.
The broken magic box was left on the scene after the guards completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck something really hard. That went way too quickly. Oh, this is an important one.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall.
Yes.
The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly?
I mean,
by
Lynette just seems like she has low energy. So either Liney didn't realize this was a safety concern, or it was pre-burned.
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
I'm just looking at where the rope snapped.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but
Glasses.
there's still a little bit of it left.
It seems to be flammable, like a type of flash cotton.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, Paimon should write all this down. Let's take notes.
Special rope. This rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of flammable material. Also, Taiga, I saw your recent cosplay that you posted on Hoyoverse. Did a good job on it.
Hello there. What are you investigating?
This location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence.
I believe it was
The
it
seats
for
were all
Halloween?
booked in advance.
Oh man, it's
we
been
were
a
able
while.
to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Could you tell us who she is? We're Liney and Lynette's attorneys.
Sure. It's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently,
Haven't we
she
come across
wasn't
her
a
before?
regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
Thanks for letting us know all this.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry,
It's of utmost
Maurice.
importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Information about the missing lady's identity. Halsey is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have been entangled in quarrels with any of the members of Liney's magic troupe. Alright. So I guess it still does not count as a clue that we have found. What's this? Fuel it up, but no. What am I missing? Just you? Oh, way over there somewhere.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
Oh, is there?
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
I mean, maybe.
But we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
That's fine. Thanks. Sorry to bother you.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
A little heater on the feet feels good. This device was used during Linny's magic show performance to choose a lucky member of the audience. However, the guards found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly, someone has tampered with it. Or it was designed to do that. You really need to, like, make sure that doesn't twist anymore. It's really annoying. Maybe put some Loctite on it. Alright, that was one clue. Now let's go up here to the box. Examine the magic box. Looks like an ordinary box, but Lenny somehow moved instantly from the stage to being inside the box. How did he do it? Magic. Molly! Let's talk to Molly!
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but
That's all right. Low power mode engaged. Oh, that's not where I was supposed to go, obviously. You'd be so mad. Just says to crap out. It already has. We're actually on T-Mobile right now. That's why we have kind of high latency. It's also why I'm not doing the Spiral Abyss right now. So we're slowly getting better, hopefully.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too. If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Paimon, you never have many thoughts. It's just a floating cavern.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. It all started with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice, Lynette perhaps, jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
I mean, maybe.
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough
I can do
landing.
it too. Then when the water tank have started to swing a bit in that case.
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Who knows? Maybe we'll find out soon. Strange sound. During the switching performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. Things that go thump in the night. Right now, where am I going? Am I supposed to get up there? Oh, we could sit? We're not going to sit. Because we don't fit. Now, if we fit, we sit. Oh, they do open. How convenient.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you. Over here. I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No.
Why do you look like you're
And by the looks
from
of it,
Snezhnaya?
You're not from Fontaine.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
pretty
right
much.
on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
No, I have not.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums. You name it. Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Nob,
Mob Squad?
have the honor
Pretty
of being
much.
its renowned president. Though those
Should I dress
who
up
play
like
by
them
our
to
rules
stream?
call me boss.
Full three-piece suit, get the fedora.
I'm Silver.
Some black
Pro
glasses.
Attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Mademoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president.
Oh, this is Navia. Okay.
Bruce and the others are still used to my
Didn't realize that was her.
previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just
I mean, I could
Navia
do it.
is fine.
I have multiple suits sitting 4 feet from me.
There were members of Spina di
However, I don't
Rosula
have
anyway.
a fedora anymore. I don't know what happened to it.
All merely
Used to have
trifling
one.
details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So, you want to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Because I'm the murderer.
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Okay, sure.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
I mean, that just kind of seems like Farina.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Well, when you put it like that.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
I feel like there's going to be quite a bit of Navia cosplayers.
Did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions.
It's got a nice
from me.
blend of kind of like
In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat
fancy
Twilight like
and
it's an opera?
steampunk going there. And look at those boots. Jeez. Hercule Poirot?
And why
I don't
would
know what
that
they look
be?
like. Hercule Poirot. Ah, so more like her associates there. Doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside. Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or
Melus,
how
I feel like
fervent the
you would just
audience's
agree with anything she
expectations
says.
may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying
Oh,
colors.
with a bowler hat and monocle?
Now,
Fair.
I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be
If
my
I was taller, I
assistants.
would totally, like, do a Zhongli cosplay.
Become assistants.
But I'm more like,
Oh, well, I can
I
be
could
the
probably pull off his
assistant.
Zhao cosplay.
Sure.
Because I think he's
Or
5'5",
your
so.
companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Oh, he's only 5 feet tall. I think you're missing the point, Paimon. Seems you've already agreed then.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental.
Yeah,
in
he is
uncovering
5
the
feet
truth.
even.
You wish to save a friend
Freaking
from
giant.
false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
Let's see, who all is my height?
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
Okay, definitely not all Hatham,
We'll be
because
making
he's
some
5'11".
preparations first. Just be sure to
Aika
let
is
us know if they start
5'1".
revealing Linny's
Ayato is
tricks.
5'11". Albedo is only 5'3". Wait, is everyone in Genshin just short? Hold up. Hold up. However, Zhongli is 5'11". No, this thing Zhao is 5'2". 158 centimeters. You're saying he's taller. Wanderer is 5'3". Venti is 5'3". Ether is 5'4", whereas Luminate here is 5'2". Sayu is only 4'6", but she's also kiddo. Mostly, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's an Asian game, so checks out. Lisa's 5'5". Lynette is 5'2". Liney is 5'6". So I could pull off Liney. I'm only a little bit taller. D-Luke is 5'10". Bennett is only 5'3". Man. Yeah, the one that I would want to cosplay as is, 5'11", so that's not ideal. Yeah, I could still do it, I guess, but...
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the
That
opera
is
house at
not the
moment.
voice I would have
If
expected you
wish
to have,
leave,
Tristane.
You must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
Well, what about during the show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure,
Minnie, how tall did you say you were? 4'10", 4'11"?
Because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just
Oh yeah,
like
we've already
that.
been there.
But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melazines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
412 on a good day. Fair enough.
Thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
Yeah, you can pull off some of the characters, Minnie. No one left the Opera House during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by the guards could leave.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Probably not well.
Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
This seems like the best character to have out front for it. Oh, hey, since we have... Sorry, and I'm not sure if you're still here, but for example, I was talking about where mouse and keyboard comes in handy with like Charlotte, for example, with her skill. You spin around, you can get things, you can get more enemies in with her skill.
Understood.
And now we're back to
Then I
cutscenes.
will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
And no lips moving. But look at those boots. Those are
A little
insane.
carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Do we really have a choice? That's the real question.
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box.
Oh, yeah.
prepared
I have a thing for the
specifically
thigh highs.
this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal
Totally would
everything,
go for that.
you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
I'm on American server.
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
Oh, the back of the door isn't the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
I wouldn't expect you to notice anything, Paimon.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
Wait, does that mean there's a box inside of this box?
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Yeah, give me one quick moment for a restroom break.
Passageway under the magic box.
And we're back. Boots, thighs, my favorite shoes. Thighs with the girder. That's fair. That's fair. This passage linked the two boxes together. I mean, I do enjoy them.
Figure out most of it as soon as you saw this
Can't
place.
say anything about them.
The two magic boxes are positioned right above the two entrances
There was a
of the
pretty
tunnel.
good Yelan cosplay on Hoyoverse earlier.
See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Why, yes.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
What do you say, Gershot? Then what about your side of the trick?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about
Chef
Lynette?
Jungling Cons.
Where was she?
Got item 50 pity.
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the
Well, I mean, you can still get Ayaka. She's coming up in, what, 2 days? A day?
That's
Or
how
is
we
she
were
just
able to
now?
coordinate Lenny's lines
For
with
you,
the
you're
system.
probably actually
And
on her.
by the way, I was the one who
Her banner
walked out
doesn't
of
start
the
for a while
box
for me.
at the end.
I'm doing quite well.
We are twins.
Thank you.
All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
Interesting.
So that's how it all worked! Wow! Every detail you revealed was more amazing
Okay,
than the
listen.
last!
I can tell a lot of thought was put into this.
Lynette would briefly
So
walk
this
out
is
of the
literally
box and then
just,
go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping
not the greatest
before
show,
the
man.
box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand,
was the movie that he was in?
mysteriously vanished.
Primo Gems.
We really don't
Right,
know how that
yeah, I
happened.
need a lot of Primos. I'm going for
Not for
C2
that
Raiden, so
interlude,
God
this
help me.
would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think
Wow,
that
what was
someone was able to use this
Not the
magic
greatest show,
trick
man, but
to
something
commit
similar
a
to that.
crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Lenny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks,
He
everyone.
might. You never know.
We're counting on you.
The magic trick. Lenny gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work by using a box inside of a box. The idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Lenny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Meanwhile, having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of the onstage interactions. The prestige. There we go. So literally, the magic trick is just the prestige from the Prestige with Christian Bale, Hugh Jackman. The magic box on stage has an additional layer to its rear, in which Lynette, in Liney's clothes, remained hidden. She would appear at the end of the magic trick and lead people to believe that Lenny had been able to instantly move to the box on the other side. Nowhere. You just accept that this is what they do now. We do everything. The magic box at the center of the audience stands has 2 layers, and beneath it is an entrance to an underground tunnel. This was how the lucky audience member was meant to have been transported without the audience noticing. No one sees this character in yesterday. Genshin posts that character photo. Who, Navia? Or someone else. Not enough. This should be the control device for the trolley. Let's see. Currently we are at not enough. Let's see. That is not my calculator. That was Instagram. So we're at 85, 87. So I've got 53 in Primos. We've got 8 there. I've got 72 down here. By the time she comes out, we'll have... Yeah. Do I want her pick? Sure. No, Navia. She's an Animo character. Sure, you can send it.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Lenny didn't mention the guests having a wardrobe change.
And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
You have 6 pulls and 4 pity? I have pretty much no pity, I think. The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. I think I might be at like 3 pity. Let's see. 1 pity. Great. Great. A ladder is required in order to return to the magic box above. Thank you. I want to investigate it. Thank you. Twisted 10 pity.
What's this?
You know, I get D-Luke from Permanent Banner. Nice. I mean, I don't like D-Luke, but nice to have.
There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Lenny didn't mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
One pity's a good start, right? Dropped hook rope. Rope that has fallen to the ground. A metal hook has been tied to one end of this rope. Its use is unclear. Voice reveal?
The floor is wet. Please
For
be
whom?
careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear? And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
It doesn't look too bad to do. I mean, you would need a pretty good corset for it, though. Because you definitely want one with the metal spines. There are many pieces of a broken flower vase on one side of the tunnel. All the water within it has been spilled. Judging from the distance, it seems unlikely that it was knocked over by the trolley meant to transport the magic box. High precision is required to complete this magic show and try to stay on its designated course. Oh. That would explain it. All kinds of props and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. I don't know why I don't like... I mean, so far their quests haven't been actually bad. The trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to do something. To do what? To execute their plan. Thank you. Alright, so there's a duct here. Did someone crawl through it?
What is this place?
It looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through the magic boxes, and Lenny and Lynette were in the 2 magic boxes.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
The tunnel vent looks like it could allow 1 person passage, barely, but leaving along with the missing lady seems an unrealistic prospect.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yeah.
Yes, let's head
Good.
back up.
Good lawyer like Traveler. Alright, so now we're going back up this way. I mean, if you're gonna do a murder, I guess that's the way to do it. That's not what I wanted to do.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene.
Yep, from part 1.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
I like her eyeshadow too.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
It would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Alright, give me 1 second. I have to go check on one thing else, I guess.
So if the charges are upheld,
If yes, you need 15 hours to complete this quest? Oh my god.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the
BRB.
proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.